Okay, this will be a short tutorial on how to create a contact sheet in Lightroom. First thing we're going to need to do is go to where we have our photos that we want to put on our contact sheet. So I have all these photos of my son, mug shots, and once we're there, we can go ahead and select them all. So if I select or click on the first one, press Control A for all of the photos, it'll select all of them. Or you can click on the first one and then hold down Shift and click on the last one. Same thing, Control A is a little quicker. Then we're going to go to Print at the top here, all the way almost on the right. And on this left side, we're going to go ahead and click on 4x5 contact sheet just to get started. But we're actually going to make this, make these thumbnails a little bit larger. First, we're going to set up our page. So click on Page Setup. And we're going to change this to PDF in case we want to print it to a PDF. We're actually probably going to do a JPEG. So, but if you do this, this will prevent it from accidentally going to the printer. So we're going to hit OK there. Then over here on the right side, we're going to make sure we have single image contact sheet checked. And going down, we're going to change our stroke border. We're going to change that to white. And we're going to slide this all the way down to 0.2 for the size. And right now we can't see it, but that's okay. As we continue down, we're going to change the page grid. And we're going to want 4 rows and 3 columns. That's going to make these just a little bit bigger and easier for me to see when I'm grading it. Cell spacing, we're going to go ahead and bump this up, I think, just a little bit. So we're going to go, let's just go 0.11 right there. Actually, let's go just a hair bigger. You can type it in, it's going to be easier. 0.15, enter. Okay, and cell size we'll leave as is. Down here we don't need our ruler on, we don't need page bleed on, we don't need those margins getters. Image cells though, I don't think we need those either. And dimensions we will not need. Page background color we do want to change to a dark gray. So if you click this one here, that's going to make it a dark gray. And then hit the X to close it. As we continue to go down, we're going to change photo info to exposure. And that's going to show us the exposure for each of the photos that we took. We're going to leave that at 10. We come down here, we're going to change printer to JPEG file. We're going to leave resolution at, actually we're going to change that to 150. So change resolution to 150. JPEG's fine, custom dimensions don't mess with. Everything else leave as is. Now, as you can see, we have all of our photos on this contact sheet. Super easy. But to make life even easier down the road, we're going to go back over here to Template Browser. We're going to click on the plus sign, Create New Preset, and we're going to title that whatever you want. I'm going to title it Contact Sheet 2021, and we're going to keep that in the Users Template folder and click on Create. Now if I close Lightroom Templates and User Templates, Contact Sheet right here. So when you come into here and if it's on something else, all you have to do is click here and we don't have to make all these settings on the right because we saved them as a preset. Super easy. So I have my contact sheet ready to go. I'm just going to click down here at the bottom right, Print to File. I'm going to save it wherever I'm saving my work. So as I've mentioned before, on your desktop I would create a projects folder. Within that project I would create whatever assignment I'm working on. So I'm just going to call this tutorial, and then within that I would save this as a JPEG. So select folder, it's saving it. Now I can go in and double check to make sure that it's there. Whoops, wrong folder. Projects, tutorial, and there are my files. And that's how you create a contact sheet in Lightroom.